Coach Raven Justice just passed her 100-win mark in her career with a 76-57 overall record at SHSU. With a legendary high school career and record-breaking college tenure, she has a mark of excellence on SHSU coaching. I'm Kendall Morris, and today we're asking Coach Justice what it took to bring the Bearkats back.
So in high school, you played 5 sports. You did basketball, softball, and volleyball. You were even asked to be the 5th cross-country runner in a pinch. So if you could coach any other sport other than basketball, what would it be?
It would definitely be softball. Softball was my first love, so I had a lot of great softball years. It's the first sport I really played organized, so I really enjoyed playing softball. I was catcher, so I spent a lot of time behind the plate. So
yeah, and I heard you were a pretty good batter. If you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I ended my softball career there with a 700 batting average, which is pretty high. So I have a lot of experience behind the plate on both sides of it, so I really enjoy softball.
And your brother is also a very gifted athlete. Did y'all do a lot of one-on-one, have a lot of fun?
Absolutely. There was a lot of competitions outside in the backyard. He was a really good athlete. He won state and triple jump and track. He was great football, all-state candidate as well. So there was some competitiveness in that house all the time, but I enjoyed it.
Right. And during your high school career, Coach Donna Walker instilled a sense of Atlanta pride. What does that mean, and how do you still use that today?
Atlanta pride has so much meaning to it. Coming in, there's a tradition of pride that she wants you to understand, that the athletic department wants you to understand. And you wear it on every uniform, you wear it on every practice thing. So having that pride is something that talks about what it means to be a part of that program. And so I talk about it now with my players, about having pride about being in the Sam Houston State uniform. Is something that I probably will take with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. And as you moved to compete at a collegiate level, you used Atlanta pride in that, and that seemed to bring you a lot of success. Do you think that there was any coach or anything that made you, I guess, excel in your college career?
I think that it's just that tradition. I think once you have that pride instilled in you at a young age, it makes you want to be great. It makes you want to excel in everything that you do. So it's something that's been with me for a long time, and I've had to use it, not just in my playing career, but in my coaching career as well. I'm just having pride in everything that I do. From the moment I wake up, I want to win a day and have pride doing it.
So you had a fantastic career at USAO, setting the record for 3rd most points scored. And you also got an All-Sooner Conference Award. What do you think got you there, and who motivated you the most?
I had to go through so much adversity before I got to USAO. I transferred from Washington State. I just lost like 4 family members, so I wanted to get back closer to home. So that adversity was something that propelled me to have a great senior season right there. And I came in with a lot of upperclassmen with some other transfers. So just having that experience around me and being a leader myself helped me to have a great senior year there.
With your storied history with different organizations, were there any coaches who trained you and or as an assistant coach that made you the head coach that you are today?
I've had some great mentors. Wade Scott was a great mentor for me. He was my JUCO coach at Clarendon College, where I first achieved collegiate honors. So he was really good as a mentor, teaching me the X's and O's of basketball. And then I got to work for Huey over there at the University of Houston. And he's just a positive influencer. He's someone that I learned so much about positivity culture and things like that I was able to bring here when I get here to Sam Houston State.
Awesome. And as head coach of Prairie View, you set a home record in your first season and lost the league title by 1 game. What do you think that loss taught you, and how did you get the team through?
It's taught me a lot. I lost the title game here as well, the Stephen F. Austin and the Southland Conference Tournament. So I'm learning so much from those games. I'm learning that, you can get there, but I'm learning how to win at that level as well. So the experience of, having that success, it's helping me to grow, to get over the hump, pretty much to say. But I think that at Prairie View, I had some great times, definitely had the opportunity to turn that program around. So I think we achieved some good things there as well.
Awesome. And the Bearkats doubled their winning total. The previous season, under your leadership, you set 2 Division I records for SHSU. And how did you make that turnaround?
We just changed the culture. We had some talent here. We had some really girls that wanted to buy in. So they fought every day to be a better program. So I asked them to just leave their footprint on something they will be proud of later down the road when they become an alumni. So those are the things that we focus on, is just making sure the culture's right and that we have a winning championship mind here.
Right. And I know just a couple weeks ago we had that alumni game, and I talk about this a lot, like seeing those players just go in with a big smile on their face, ready to see you, and it was just exciting. I guess for me, watching them come out of the locker room as alumni, not wearing any gear but chatting it up like they've been best friends forever.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It is so rewarding. I think that's the biggest thing that a coach can feel when their players come back. That means you're doing something right. But having them back and not in uniform, like you said, and hearing stories and things like that, it brought back so many good memories. I just hope that they continue the tradition of coming back. So far we've had great players that came back. And so we just hope we can continue that. But I think the best thing about it is that we're in their life after basketball. And those are the things that's important to me, is, going to baby showers, going to weddings and things like that. Because I definitely want them to understand that we're still family once basketball is over.
Right. And you were named the 2019 Southland Conference Coach of the Year and inducted to the Atlanta Athletics Hall of Fame. What does that mean to you, and how did you get there?
That means a lot. Atlanta has a lot of great athletes. They've had NFL players, not WNBA players, but NFL players and NBA players. So that means a lot to be in there. I feel like, going into the Hall of Fame was something that I never thought I would go into, but I'm so glad to be amongst some really great athletes. I think being named the 2019 Southland Coach of the Year was rewarding because we fought through so much adversity. We fought through injuries. We fought through teams not taking us serious. It was so much that we had to fight through. So I was happy for those kids that we were able to get some accolades for them as well, just to show them that Sam Houston's turning the corner and we're going to be a competitive team here on out.
Right. And is there anything else that you would like to accomplish as a coach?
I think every coach wants to play on a big stage. I'm going to the NCAA tournament is something that I've always dreamed of. And I know that, we can do it here at Sam Houston State. So that is something that I would love to have opportunity to coach at that level. So just hoping that we can figure it out one day and be there.
Right. And how do you hope to motivate and encourage your players to get to those goals?
Every day you just work on your culture, having a championship mindset, staying positive, just trying to win the small battles. And that's what we talk about every day is, we don't want to win the war the first day. We want to win small battles that helps us win the war. So those are the things that we're focusing on right now.
Awesome. And I know the season isn't over yet, and we still have a long way to go. But next season, what are things that you think you might change, or how are you going to approach it?
We're going into a new conference that we're all excited about. So, I think that we just want to keep moving the needle forward. We hadn't really talked about, goals for next year, like you said, but we want to keep moving the needle forward. Wherever we go, we want to be a presence in that conference. We want to be competitive and things like that. So just moving the needle forward is what we're thinking of.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
I
much
really
for having
appreciate
me.
you doing your interview. And this is Coach Raven, and my name is Kendall Morris.